drum major Colt Super and the 2022 Central Valley Warrior Marching Band. Now, tribute to Troy. We begin this evening with a patriotic medley called Patriotic Spectacular. Rise and remove all hats for the playing of our national anthem. Central Valley High School alma mater is being conducted tonight by senior band member Cole Burkhart. Cole is the son of Joe and Cindy Burkhart. Please remain standing and sing along to the Central Valley School alma mater. stand along while the band plays the Central Valley High School fight song, Mighty Warriors. And now, Planet Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Sarge Albert Stadium, home of the Central Valley Warriors. Your paid admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by students in an educational setting. During all WIPUL events, sportsmanship is an expectation. Please let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the spectators be positive. By meeting the challenge of sportsmanship in the stands, you are providing a sound example for students, as well as representing your school with dignity and pride. Booing, taunting, or intimidating officials is unacceptable behavior and could be grounds for removal from this contest. The Central Valley School District wishes everyone a positive, exciting, and meaningful experience here tonight. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome the West Allegheny Indians and head coach Dave Shoppy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, they currently hold a 35-game winning streak, the longest winning streak in the state of Pennsylvania. They are tied for first place in the Parkway Conference. They are back-to-back state champions, and they've won 3 straight Whitfield titles. Introducing head coach Mark Lyons and your Central Valley Warriors! Ladies and gentlemen, here are the officials for tonight's game. The referee is Rick Noka, umpire Mike Bruno, linesman Henry Frangel, line judge Gary Lutz, side judge Drew Flora, and the back judge is Will Schaefer.
And welcome back to beautiful Sarge Albert Stadium here on the campus of Central Valley High School. It's Central Valley Warriors football on the Central Valley Sports Network YouTube channel. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us, Tom Hayes, along with Bryce Hume, calling all the action of this big Parkway matchup between the Central Valley Warriors and the West Allegheny Indians, as the Indians will receive the opening toss to start this game. We want to thank our broadcast engineers tonight. They're the guys that do the hard work. Ray Freeman and Sean Rendar, guys, thanks so much. Our producer, Eddie I. Miller. I want to thank Superintendent Nick Perry, Athletic Director Sam Tricone. Bryce cast the thousands to get us on the air, but you and I, man, we got the fun job. We just get to talk about a football game. Looking forward to a big one in the Parkway tonight. Oh, yeah. Central Valley will be dressed in the home navy blues, trimmed in Columbia blue and white. West Allegheny with the white tops and the red bottoms tonight, the silver helmets. And special guest public address announcer here tonight for the Warriors is Joe Klimchak, who does such a tremendous job with game day promotions for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Mike Rossi out of town at a wedding, a regular public address announcer. So welcome to Center High School graduate Joe Klimchak, a friend of mine who does a tremendous job. Happy to have Joe on board here at the stadium tonight. As the Warriors will kick it off, they're undefeated. They have won 35 games in a row, and of course the defending state champions. 2 in a row, 3 WPIL titles in a row.
Serafino DeSantis set to kick off for the Warriors.
Serafino DeSantis will kick it off at his own 40. He puts the toe in the pigskin. We're underway, ball down to the 10. 20-yard line return out across the 20 to the 30. Nice return out to the 40-yard line. So good yardage on that return by the Indians. On the take was
Nico Taddy on the return.
Nico Taddy on the return.
On the play.
And there is a flag. You're right, Bryce. I didn't see it. It was a late one.
Aaron Lawson.
So that might negate a heck of a return by Taddy.
Looks like it. They're moving back.
I want to thank West Allegheny defensive back coach Dave Vestal, the former head coach of the Hopewell Vikings, who won a state title in 2002 with the Hopewell Vikings. Russell Shell was their leading rusher. Pat Tarquinio on that staff. Dave spent some time with me talking about this West Allegheny Indian squad, and there is a holding on West A, so instead of going out to near the 35-yard line, they're going to mark it down at the 23.
At their own 24-yard line.
This happened against Blackhawk. That Blackhawk had a big opening kick against us, and they fumbled the ball.
Speaking of Blackhawk, they took West Allegheny to double overtime before West A won 16-13 last Friday night. Quarterback keeper out of the shotgun that time was Noden Tracy.
Noden Tracy.
The senior goes nowhere. Gain him. Well, they're going to give him. Let's give him a gain of 1 to be generous.
Tackled by number 27,
JJ Work with another start. We've been calling his name all year, Bryce.
Gain of 1, second down.
Varsity, I mean.
Says a lot, especially for a program like this. Mark Lyons. The only coach that the Warriors have had since 2010. Dave Shoppy, the head coach of the Indians, his 3rd year at West Allegheny. Tight end in motion. Now Tracy goes in motion. Jet sweep fake. Upton, the quarterback, keeps it. And Gage Upton, the senior, got a couple. Had a few moments to spend with Sean Fitzsimmons, who's home for the weekend. Didn't make the trip to Louisville. Only a freshman, not dressing for all of the road games. So good to spend a few minutes with Sean, who's made Central Valley very proud in the job that he's done at Pitt so far. More than likely, he will earn a red shirt for the Panthers. They're so deep in that defensive line, and he'll be a benefactor down the road taking that red shirt. 3rd down, 6 to go for the Indians. Pass over the middle is incomplete to Tracy. Great defensive play by the Warriors coming up as DeNiro Simpson. He was there immediately as the ball hit the receiver. It'll be a 3 and out for the Indians. So first punt of the night, Javen Thompson back deep. Javen Thompson was a little bit gimpy against Ambridge last week. Looked like he had a thigh or a hamstring pull, but he's out there tonight. Good to see him out there. And they were very extra cautious with him last week. They didn't play him a lot. Short kick, but it's going to take a West A roll and no return. All the way down to the 37-yard line for CV.
Ball stops dead at the Warriors. 38-yard
So the Warriors will take over. They'll make it to 38. Get a first look at our offense here for the Warriors. Our last regular season broadcast on the Central Valley Sports Network YouTube channel. Maybe we'll have a home playoff game. That has yet to be determined. We'll wait and see things. DeNiro Simpson on the jet sweep has good yardage. He's into the secondary and a whole lot more. DeNiro is running, and he's down to the 33 of West A. Boy, that jet sweep is so effective with a guy like DeNiro Simpson.
Had had a
Tackle
big
number
third down
40,
stop. First
Braylon
play on offense,
Jasinski.
gets him down.
Yeah, big momentum swing. Good point, Bryce.
First and 10 Warriors,
You like
to the
to
Indians 32.
come up with a nice offensive play after a defensive stand. And the Warriors have done that. Antoine Johnson, the senior leader, what a great year he has had so far. Fitzsimmons with the football, he's going nowhere. Well, actually a couple.
Number 10, Brett Fitzsimmons
something out of
on the
nothing.
carry.
Sure did. Brett
Tackle
with
by number
1,214
66,
yards
Richard
rushing
Markov.
on the year, averaging 14.5 yards a carry.
Gain of 3,
22 touchdowns on
29.
the season. What a senior
Second
campaign
down
for
and
Brett
7.
Fitzsimmons. Sean Fitzsimmons was telling me this is his first chance to look at his brother live this year, so I'm sure he's excited for his success. As the entire Fitzsimmons family, a great group of folks. Brett again with the carry down to the 21.
Brett Fitzsimmons, the ball
A
carrier.
little bit shy of the
Tackle
first
number
down.
18, Austin Conforti.
Now he's close. Actually, he's closer than I thought. He may actually have it. Let's see. And I think the officials are saying, yeah, move the chains, guys. So the stick crew is told to move him 10 yards down the field, first and 10 Warriors.
At the Indians' 22-yard line.
First offensive set for the Warriors tonight. We're scoreless early on. Fitzsimmons with the football, and Brett gets down
Fitzsimmons again on the
about to
carry.
the 14, 16-yard line. Check that.
Tackle by number 7, Brock Cornell.
Brock Cornell, fine running back,
Gain of
linebacker.
5.
His dad is the
Second down and
defensive
5,
coordinator
the
who has
Indians'
been with
17-yard line.
the former coach, Bob Palco, the living legend, who was at West Allegheny. I lost count of how many Whippeal titles he has. I think he's up to 8. Just won one at Mount Lebanon along with a state title last year. Second down, 5. Brett again. Brett to the outside with one move, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Brett Fitzsimmons from 17 yards out.
Great breakthrough the defense on that one.
For Brett Fitzsimmons.
Had a little bit of blocking, but a lot of it was Mr. Fitzsimmons. That O-line doing a nice job up front.
Serafino DeSantis out to attempt the extra point.
Serafino DeSantis on for the PAT. He's made 37 of them this year, and he's made number 38 right there.
And the kick is good.
7-0 Warriors.
7:44 to go in the first quarter. It's Central Valley.
Bryce's
7,
pink out night
Allegheny,
here
nothing.
in honor of breast cancer awareness. And Bryce, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention your beautiful mom, Maureen. Mo has suffered with breast cancer, and she's fighting that battle, and what a survivor she is. And Bryce, not to get too emotional for you, I know, but I know how much you love and respect your mother.
yeah.
But she is a testament that this disease can be beat, beat, darn it. And when people like Mo Hume can fight it, that gives a lot of people a lot of hope that they can battle this disease and beat it. It's a terrible, plague on this country. But my best to your mom always, and your entire family, for putting up with that battle. And I know it's just not your mom. Your whole family had to go through it.
Yep.
It's hard on everyone, especially your dad. And I want to wish my best to your mom. And I want to congratulate her on her battle.
Yep.
She's a fine example.
Thank you so much.
7-0 Warriors on a 17-yard touchdown run by Brett Fitzsimmons after West Day went 3 and out on their first set offensively. DeSantis gets into it, down to about the 7-yard line. And another good return by Taddy out to the 28-yard
Nico
line.
Taddy on the return.
Nico Taddy with some speed, 5'9",
Tackled by Warren
150-pound senior.
and Fekovitz.
on WNBA tonight. They're in the house broadcasting the game on the radio.
28-yard
Rob Matsey along with John Parado. I want to send get well wishes to my good dear friend Bob Barrickman, the WBVP play-by-play guy. Has been under the weather a little bit. He's up in the hospital in North Hills, UPMC Pacific. Brother, I love you, Bob. Hopefully you beat this issue that you're suffering and you get back in the booth shortly. But our thoughts and prayers are with Bob Barrickman as he fights his health battle. And I know he'll beat it. He's a tough old dude. He'll be all right.
Tackle by number 51, Tyler
Andrusic with a nice stop. No gain on the play. Well, they give him one. Second down, 9.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Seven minutes ago in this first quarter, Tom Hayes along with Bryce Hume brought to you live by the Central Valley Sports Network on YouTube. Gage Upton out of the gun, and we got a whistle before the snap.
Delay game.
I didn't see any motion, so you might be onto something there, Mr. Hume. I think you're right.
Delay of game is
good call, Bryce. 5 yards on the Indians.
5-yard penalty, 2nd down and 13. Indians at their own 25-yard line.
You know, it's fun to talk to West Allegheny assistant Dave Vestal about that 2002 Hopewell Viking state title team. And then we also talked about the game that he coached in with Russell Shell that was on ESPN right here against Robert Foster and company. So a lot of good memories that Dave and I were able to go over. And that ball is intercepted at the 40-yard line. Ball picked off by Peterson, I believe. John Peterson with the interception for the Warriors. So Bryce, you're on the road. You're facing what some people might say the #1 team in the state.
Yep.
You can't turn a ball over like that.
No, you cannot. You can't give up extra possessions here.
And a short field.
Still a lot of game left.
1st and 10 at the 40 for the Warriors. Fitzsimmons to the outside. He's got about, well, he might have the sticks. I think he has 10 or 11 yards.
Right at the stick, it looks like. Yep, 1st down.
Brett's such a hard runner. 5'11", 185.
Gain is to the 30.
Comes from a great football family, all the way back to his grandfather. Johnson with the play fake, has a man open, and good yardage for the 1st down, I believe, is Thompson.
Pass complete to number 7, Javen Thompson.
Injured.
Tackle by number 2, Noden Tracy.
Got an Indian down.
And number 43, Alec Harbison.
Thompson's a nice target. 6'2", 190.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
Got an Indian down, Bryce. Try to get a number for the folks listening and watching. Looks like a finger injury, nothing serious. And from my, from my vantage point, Braden Rosinski, the linebacker, the senior, is up on his feet and walking off the field. That's great to see. I think he stoved his finger.
Yeah.
Something happened with the finger. They were working with the right, looked like the right index finger.
Gain of 12 on that pass completion. It's 1st down and 10 Warriors at the West Allegheny.
So 1st and 10 for CV at the 18 of West A. Warriors leading at 7-0. They can't look ahead because guess who's ahead, Bryce? The Quips are on the horizon. But they got a lot of work to do tonight. Fake jet sweep to Simpson. It'll be Fitzsimmons with the inside handoff. Brett got a couple.
Tackled by number 53, A.J. Hughes. Gain of 2, second down and 8. Ball with the West Allegheny.
A.J. Hughes with the
16-yard
tackle
line.
for West Allegheny. Simpson comes out of the lineup. Second down, 9 to go for the Warriors. Dressed up in their home navy blues tonight. You never know what the Warriors are going to wear. Fitzsimmons cuts across the grain, breaking tackles, and he's into the end zone again. Breaking tackles from about the 17. That is his second 17-yard touchdown run.
17-yard run, touchdown run for Fitzsimmons.
And that was a lot of Fitzsimmons on that one. He had initial good block, but then it was all him after that. Shaking and baking and making people miss.
Holding. Number 18, Serafino
DeSantis on for the PAT, and that's up and good. It's 14-0 Warriors.
Kick is good, and with 5:06 left to go in the opening quarter, it's Central Valley 14.
Not the start that
and
the West Allegheny Indians expected. Bryce on the road, down by 2 touchdowns early on. A lot of time to be played, but it's still a difficult task when you get behind this Warrior team, because this defense, we talk about the offensive stars a lot, but I don't know if this defense is getting enough credit. I mean, Wayne Tatalovich, the defensive coordinator and his staff, they are putting some goose eggs up there.
Yeah, they are. A lot of offensive players also play on defense too.
42-20.
West Allegheny just needs some kind of a spark. Maybe it'll happen on a return game.
They've had a couple nice returns, 2 in a row.
Yeah, well, the first one was negated by the holding penalty.
And that can be deflating. A big gainer, and then the penalty brings you right back.
We talked about West A winning in double overtime against Blackhawk, 16-13. Central Valley dominated the Amber Bridgers on the road at Mo Rubenstein Stadium, 49-7 last
Cornell
week.
and Teddy set to receive.
They led it 42-0 at the half, and then took things easily in the second half. DeSantis' kick is going to go to Cornell at the 10. Cornell up the middle and got across the 25 to about the 27-yard line.
Nico Teddy on the return. BJ Nestick on the tackle for the Warriors.
Let's give them the 28, West Allegheny at their own 28-yard line. West Allegheny will end up hosting Montour, which is one of those big neighborhood rivalries like Aliquippa Central Valley will be.
Full start.
Yep, motion.
Number 22.
Slot back. Number 22 is Roman Police.
Flag on the play, false start against the Indians.
What a beautiful night for football. It is a perfect night.
5-yard
Weather-wise,
penalty,
dry,
24, first down and
not
15.
too hot, not too cold, and I love it. My time of year. This is perfect time.
Oh, it's going to be almost 80 again. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I'll cut the grass tomorrow. Run off sides, gain of about 3.
Nolan Tracy, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 1, De Niro Simpson.
Noden Tracy with the tote.
Gain of 2 to the 26, second down 13.
Second down, 13 to go for the Indians of West Allegheny High School. Central Valley once defeated the Indians in the WPL championship game when Jordan Whitehead had a remarkable touchdown run. Was that a catch and a run or just a run?
Nolan Tracy.
It was a screen.
Screen, yeah, and he turned it into a heck of a run.
Tackled by a host of Warriors.
No gain on the play. Noden Tracy up the gut.
Gain of the 28.
Third down, 11 to go. Big play here for West A because If you don't pick up the sticks here, then you're talking short field again for the Warriors. Barring a turnover or a penalty on defense. Screen pass is intercepted. That's going to be a pick six. Jackson Tanya with the pick six, and the Warriors read it well. Pretty sure it was Tanya.
Number 53. That's Tanya.
Give him what? 28 yards on that?
Read that screen like a book.
We showed some speed, didn't he?
Yeah.
He might go over to tell Coach Lyons, hey, did you see that speed, Coach? Put me in the fullback or running back. Kick is up and good. It's 21-0. CV.
Still 3 minutes.
Left to go in the first quarter. Central Valley 21. West Coast Gaming nothing.
Boy, that's a lineman's dream to read a play like that, but then to have the wherewithal to bring the ball in, catch it, and score.
Wellness Center is having a membership drive tonight.
Wow.
All memberships will be only $100 per year. When you sign up for a membership, you will get a
What a
$100
tandem
lottery
he
ticket.
and Sean Fitzsimmons made on that D-line last year, and Jackson has picked up the slack this year without Sean.
Talk with Joanne to find out more. Thank you.
Tanya getting some well-deserved congratulations on the sideline.
Tonight's game is being broadcast on 99.3 FM and 1230 WBVP and a Trim Live High School Sports Network with Rob Metzi and John Parado on the call.
So 21-0 Warriors. DeSantis kicking off again.
Taddy and Rob Cornell set to receive. DeSantis with the ball on the tee.
DeSantis right down the middle this time and a little deep into the 4. Taddy broke one tackle and got across to the 24-yard line.
Tackle number 3.
Want to send a special congratulations out to head coach Dave Kramer and the Central Valley Middle School Warriors, who defeated Aliquippa last night in the big school middle school junior high championship game last night, 42-20 here at Sarge Albert Stadium. Great game by the middle school Warriors.
At their own 23-yard line.
As they finish undefeated on the season with the title. So the future, the cupboard's not bare for the Warriors. Fumble in the backfield, who's got it? Warriors have a touchdown! Ryland Jeter! 10-yard fumble recovery, and the things are coming unglued.
Ball was caught. Tanya fumbled by Tanya again.
There's a Tanya with the hit.
Yep.
And into the end zone.
2 big plays in a row.
And Ryland Jeter, I thought he was just going to fall on it, but he just methodically picked it up and marched into the end zone. And can you believe we're 7 points away from the mercy roll?
No,
I can't believe this. That kick is up and good by the Santas. 28-0 CV.
28-0.
So recapping it, the 4 scores by the Warriors. Brett Fitzsimmons has 2 17-yard touchdown runs. Jackson Tanya has a pick 6 from 28 yards. And Ryland Jeter has a 10-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown. And Serafino DeSantis is 4 for 4 on extra points. And with 3:14 left in the first quarter, it's 28-0 Warriors. thinking that the Warriors might be looking ahead to next Friday night, I think you can put those fears to rest.
Cornell and Caddy set to receive.
This certainly is a shocker early on.
Set to kick off.
West Day needs a spark, and I don't know where they can look for it. Cornell on the return, maybe here. Cornell to the outside, pretty good return. Nice spin move at the 30 across the 30.
Brock Cornell on the return.
Out to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon Singleton. First and 10, West Allegheny. Thus yards.
West Day at their own 33-yard line. This Central Valley defense, boy, they're stingy. They just don't want to give up a first down, let alone a touchdown. And Cornell with a nice run. He had some nice interior blocking.
Number 1, DeNiro Simpson.
Leading the charge was the big guy, Shane Toothill, 6'1", 260.
Gain of 6 to the 39. Second
down, 4 to go. Inside handoff, no gain. That defense is right there. Mason Dixon on the stop, who's back after a shoulder injury of a couple weeks he's missed.
J.J. Work.
J.J. Work, too. Freshman, 5'9", 160.
Third down and 3.
I saw some kids on that junior high team next year that they'll be coming up as 9th graders that'll certainly be able to contribute to this varsity squad. Third down, 3 to go. First down, a lot of room by Tracy, and that's the biggest gainer of the night for the Indians as he gets into Warrior territory, brought down by DeNiro Simpson, but not before the Indians pick up a first down into Warrior land.
First down, Indians.
Thompson went in there looking for the football, trying to strip it from
Warriors 47-yard line.
Tracy has 378 yards rushing coming into tonight. Their leading rusher, Brock Cornell, with 507. Not the gaudy numbers that Brett Fitzsimmons has of 1,214 yards. Upton keeps it, and Upton, the quarterback, with a gain of 2 or 3.
He jumped in on the keeper.
On Drusik with another stop.
51.
Tyler only a sophomore, and he's had a fine season. He's one young guy that they're really going to build around. On that
Gain
line.
of 44, pickup of 3, second down and 7.
Second down, 7 to go for the Indians of West Allegheny High. Just down the road in Imperial, PA. Cornell with it.
wow.
Cornell fighting, but I don't think he has it. No, he's going to be a yard or 2 shy. Tanya was there.
Seems like
Matt Jerovac was there. Brett Simmons was there.
Seems like the whole team was there on that one.
Fans at the
And
end of
that'll
one
do it for
quarter,
the first quarter. Central Valley 28.
West Allegheny nothing.
West Allegheny nothing, but the Indians finally mounting a little bit of a drive, and with a 3rd and 3 at the CV 40-yard line, Bryce, this got to be 4 down territory. down 28 to nothing. They're going to have to move the chains.
Especially if the Warriors score another touchdown without them scoring mercy.
Yeah, the mercy rule, and again, it'll come into effect in the second half, no matter what, even if they cut into the deficit. Once you invoke it, it is here to stay. I never thought we'd be talking about mercy rule in this game tonight. We think back just a couple weeks ago when Allegheny had to come, I think it started at their 4-yard line, down and had to go 94 yards for a winning touchdown.
Hey fans, how about a big round of applause for the Central Valley Marching Band and Color Guards.
So 3rd and 3 here, your play calling factors in here knowing you're going for it on 4th down. So you can run it tight. You can run it between tackles here if you want to and try to get a yard or two. And they do that, and that's what they get, a 1st down by Cornell. Nice run by Brock Cornell. He's only a sophomore too.
Tyler Costanza.
Typical coach's son, knows the game well, great athlete.
Warriors 33-yard line. On the out-of-town scoreboard at the end of 1 quarter, Allegheny 28, Chartiers Valley 0.
Crips lead Chartiers Valley 28 to nothing. Cornell with another nice run, so Brock Cornell is getting on track right now on this drive. Tanya with the stop.
Tackle by number 25, Mason Dixon.
And Mason Dixon. Gain of 8, 2nd down, 2.
26. Second down and 3.
Upton with the keeper.
Maybe short.
Close to it, but it'll be 3rd. It'll be 4th down, and he'll certainly go for it.
Gage Upton on the keeper. Tackle by number 53, Jackson Tanya.
Tanya with another stop.
Gain of a couple, 3rd down. And
Well, actually, it's
1.
only 3rd down, so 3rd down, 1 to go. My apologies. Cornell has it. I don't know.
Cornell, met by number 25.
Depends on the
Mason
spot.
Dixon.
I think it's going to be 4th down. Wow.
No gain. 4th
Does that
down.
work again? Another stop? I think it was.
I think him and Garback were both in on that.
So short of the chains. 4th down, 1 to go for the Indians. Oh, that looked like motion, but no call. I don't know if Noden Tracy got the sticks or not. If he did, it was 2nd effort.
Tackled by
1st
Dixon.
down.
He's got it.
I think that was a false start.
Yeah, it looked like the right guard moved a little bit too soon. But no call.
Gain of a yard, 1st down and 10, West Allegheny.
West A down to the CV 23. Back to pass. Pass complete.
Hawkins pass complete.
Good yardage by Nick Longo.
Number 5, Nick Longo.
Brought down by
Tackle by number 7.
Longo's
James
a senior.
Thompson.
6 foot 180. Nice size for a receiver.
Gain to the 11, first down and 10, West Allegheny.
Well, they pick up 11, so it's a 1st and 10 at the 11. West Day could get a first down at the 1 yard line. But they're thinking touchdown now on this drive, obviously. Inside handoff, good run up the middle. Strong run by Cornell.
Cornell, the ball carrier. Tackled by De Niro Simpson.
De Niro Simpson makes the stop, but Cornell got it down to a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 8 to the 3.
He's a bull. This kid is strong.
Yeah.
Second down and 2.
What's he listed at? Only 150? Plays bigger than that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
2nd down, 2 to go. 3 to go for a touchdown. 2 to go for a first down. Upton keeps it, and he's going to be close to the first down.
Gage Upton keeps.
I think he's going to be a yard
Mason
shy.
Dixon on the tackle.
Yeah.
3rd down, 1 to go.
Gain of 1.
Field goal does you no
Third
good if
down
they don't
and
get it
1
here.
From the 2.
Let me see. Run maybe. One pass here.
I would say Cornell's the man, and he is. And Cornell is.
He didn't get in, but
He got the first down, I think.
Cornell stood up by the Warriors.
It'll be a 1st and goal at the half-yard line.
Tackled by 27, J.J. Work.
No
JJ
doubt.
Work again.
1st and goal. This drive started at their own 33-yard line.
Goal for the Indians.
So West Day threatening
And the
for the
Warriors
first time
won.
tonight. You're listening to Central Valley Warriors football on the Central Valley Sports Network, live on YouTube. Cornell is hit immediately, but I think he got into the end zone. He does.
Cornell in the
Touchdown on West
end zone.
Day.
A 1-yard touchdown run.
Braden Lambert
Indians are going for 2.
on for the extra point. Well, now it looks like they got the swinging gate, but they're going to line up and kick it.
Now they're setting up for the extra point.
Ooh, almost blocked it.
Kick is good.
Braden Lambert's
So
kick
28 to
is
7.
good. 6:41 left to go.
West Day on the
First down,
board, but
Central
still
Valley,
down by 3
28.
touchdowns.
West Allegheny.
That's a
7.
nice drive by West Day. Started at their own 33-yard line. Hit a couple passes, mostly on the ground though. .641 left in the first half. Plenty of time for Central Valley to use that clock to get down the field. 3 timeouts remaining for Mark Lyons.
And we get the ball at halftime.
Brett Fitzsimmons is the deep man in the middle. De Niro Simpson's back deep. And John Peterson.
Brett Fitzsimmons is the deep man for the Warriors.
I think Brett's going to take one for
Braden
a long
Lambert
one here.
with the
There you
long
go.
tee
I like
for
your
the Indians.
prediction.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't kick to him, but the two to his right and left aren't much.
Not too
better.
shabby
Yeah,
either, huh?
Yeah.
As they say. It's a squibber. It'll go to Jeter, actually.
Riley
Jeter
on the
across the
return.
30 to the 34. decent return.
Tripped up by number 64, Brock Stickley.
So see if the Warriors can answer that West A drive.
Warriors will start first down and 10
That'll make it to 32.
at their own 32.
Haven't seen Johnson go to the air quite a
Yeah.
bit tonight. One, what I think,
One time to
one to
Thompson.
Thompson.
I mean, I wouldn't either if my run game was as good as this.
Yeah, and you have two defensive
here we go.
touchdowns. There we go. Thompson with the catch. Thompson with the move. Thompson out, still on his feet.
Antoine Johnson's pass
Now brought
complete to
down
number
at about the
7,
37-yard line.
Thompson. Tackled by number 23, Nico Taddy.
Nico Taddy came up with the stop.
Gain of 7 to the 39.
Picked up
Second
7
down
on the
and
play.
3.
Well, when you got a back averaging over 14 yards a
Yeah.
carry, and Brett Fitzsimmons, it's pretty easy to go to the run game, is it not?
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do here. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes one for a ride.
Second down, 3 to go. Brett with the
Yep.
ball, and he got a first down, gain of about 6.
Fitzsimmons up the middle. Tackle by number 7, Brock Cornell.
Brock Cornell with the stop.
Gain of the 46. First and 10, Warriors.
Warriors out to the 46-yard line. 5:37 to go in this half. 28-7, Central Valley with the lead. They really started off quickly tonight.
2 defensive touchdowns, 3 turnovers.
Yeah, that puts points on the board quickly. Jet sweep to Simpson is a fake. Wide open is Thompson. He has the football. Thompson's going to go for the touchdown. Antoine Johnson put the ball on the money at the 30-yard line. Thompson did the rest, and the Warriors are back on the board. And the coaching staff's happy about the execution on that one.
We've had that play in our playbook for as long as I can remember.
54 yards I'm going to give Javen Thompson on that one.
Extra point.
Serafino DeSantis is good.
5:06 remaining.
Boy,
Second
Antoine
quarter.
Johnson
Central
is just
Valley, 35. West
very
Allegheny, 7.
frugal as a quarterback. He doesn't get a ton of chances, but man, he makes the most of them. 35-7 Warriors with 5:06 to go in the half. That has to be demoralizing for West Allegheny too.
Especially
They have a long, methodical drive, and then Central Valley come back and score that quickly.
maybe 3 plays, 4 plays you give them to score.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. I think 4.
Plays. Two passes to Johnson, or not Johnson. 2 passes to Thompson, and 2 runs back.
First down run by Fitzsimmons.
Yep.
Hey fans, how about a nice cheer for the Central Valley Varsity Cheerleading Squad?
This is a very diverse offense for Central Valley. Larry DeVincentis, the O coordinator, does such a good job, and they really mix things up.
It's never the same 2 weeks in a row.
No, they utilize their talent as good as anyone. Kick to the 15.
Nico Taddy on the
Taddy
return.
on the return to the
Work again.
27.
Back by number 27, J.J. Work.
JJ Works, doing all. Called his name about every time he was on defense.
I still got to do my research. If his dad is Earl Work, who played at South Side, and I did some broadcasting for the Beaver County Warriors, and Beaver County Vipers semi-pro football, and Earl played on those teams. I'm almost positive that's his son. So I got to get to work on that. Do some research, Bryce.
Yeah.
Big opening for Brock Cornell, and he got close to 10 yards.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Finally brought down by Rylan Jeter.
Maybe not. Maybe he's a yard short. No, they're moving.
Now you know Mark Lyons and his defense are saying, hey guys, we gave up one drive. We got to stop this drive. No more points.
1st down and 10.
So they got to tighten things up a little bit in the middle. They've been running between tackles of the Indians on the last 2 drives. Pass is tipped and the ball is almost intercepted.
On those, I feel like the receiver turns into more of a D-back.
Yeah.
He doesn't jump up and tip that. Fitzsimmons comes down with that.
Yeah, that's a good
INT.
point. Well, yeah, good point, Bryce, because Noden Tracy turns into defensive back. I think Brett was just waiting there. Hey, look at this president I got.
2nd down and 10.
2nd down, 10 to go. Cornell with it, Jaravac with the tackle.
Brock Cornell, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 11, Matt Jaravac.
Mason Dixon helping out as well. Great to see him back out on the field. He was playing so well early in the season.
Yeah.
Only a sophomore. Third down, 8 to go for West A with 3:50 to go in the half. Warriors leading it 35-7. Upton's pass is intercepted at the 35-yard line. The Warriors come up with it. I'll get you a number momentarily, and it's Javen Thompson. So he can catch the ball on both sides of the field, I guess, right?
Every time you throw a jump ball and you have Javen Thompson as your safety, it's almost guaranteed interception unless he's on offense too.
Well, 3:40 to go in the half. Knowing Mark Lyons like I do, he's going to try to put points on the board. He's not going to sit on his lead. You play the first half, full guns play.
There's Fitzsimmons.
Fitzsimmons takes it to the outside. Brett with a little stutter move. He's still on his feet. He's crossing against the grain. There he goes, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Brett the Jet puts on the after. That was fun to watch, folks. Hope you enjoyed it on the Central Valley Sports Network YouTube channel, because that was a beautiful run by Brett Fitzsimmons down to the 15.
First and 10 Warriors.
Give it to him again. Why not?
The Indians 15.
And they do. This time up the middle, and Brett's still on his feet. Down to the 4-yard line. That'll be a 1st and goal.
Ball carrier tackled by 7, Brock Cornell.
Well, Big Brother's in the house. Well, at least one of the Big Brothers. I don't know if Reed's here, but I know Sean's here.
1st and goal at the 4.
You always want to impress your Big Brothers. I look up to my Big Brother Dick all the time, but I could never live up to his standards. Give up. Just give it. You know what? Always hand it off to Big Bro. And was that Dixon that time? Mason Dixon from 4 yards out for the score.
DeSantis to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Rutherford. Kick is good. 2:49 to go, first half. Central Valley
42-7, and it's Mercy Rule time. Who'd have thunk it? Not me.
And fans, how about a big round of applause for the Central Valley student body?
Brett third of the game.
Actually, that was I thought it was Mason Dixon. It was Brett again. Brett Fitzsimmons on the touchdown. I apologize. I missed the call because I had a bunch of bodies in front of me there, and thanks to Sean Rendar, he showed the replay to me. So it's Brett for his third touchdown of the night.
Third of the game. Third of the first half. I mean.
Yeah, with a 42-7 lead, how much is he going to play in the second half?
I don't know, probably.
They got a big game next Friday night. I don't know if you're aware of that, ladies and gentlemen, but the Quips are on the horizon.
Set to receive.
DeSantis kicks it off. This is a deep one. Ball's fumbled. Oh my, and a heavy hit. What a hit by the Warriors on special teams.
Who was that?
Number 9 on the return, Brennan McClafferty.
Peterson and also
J.J. Ward? Or no, B.J. Nastic.
Nastic,
maybe.
was it? Yep. Ouch.
Yeah. Never
That hurt
fun.
me. They were at the.
And he fumbled that too out of backwards.
Yeah, they're going to start at their own 9. This score will reverberate around the WPIL at halftime. When people hear this halftime score, not that Central Valley's winning, but to be winning by the Mercy Roll against West Allegheny,
First down and 10.
In the first half too. Is
9.
it's truly a complete effort by the Warriors tonight. It's been fun if you're a Warriors fan. It's been frustrating if you're rooting for the Indians.
5 on the
J.J.
carry,
Ward.
Nick Longo.
Tight handoff.
Stop by on
Well,
Drusik.
Brett got him down there with the big run, so it's poetic justice that he ends up with the touchdown.
Loss of 3 on the play, second down and 13 from the 6.
They lost 3 on that run, actually. 42-7, the Warriors out in front. Boy, I would imagine that when tickets go on sale at the high school for next Friday night's game, folks will be lined up to the curb, probably to the baseball field where you used to start.
Yeah. You're gonna miss that field.
Inside handoff to Tracy, short yardage.
Noted Tracy
Work with another stop, I believe, and then on Drusik, check that. Tyler on Drusik with his tackle. 3:11 to go.
Timeout, Central Valley.
Now the Warriors are thinking about trying to get the ball back, Bryce, as they take a timeout. See, I don't have a problem with that because I think you play the first half, full guns blazing. Darn the score, just go for it. And then sit in at halftime and say, okay, this is the score. This is our plan of attack for the second half. But first half, all bets are off. You just run, go for it. You get a big lead, and then you can decide at halftime, oh, so-and-so's nicked up. Let's rest him the rest of the way. Or let's get this young man some time. Let's do this. Let's do that. So it gives you a lot of options. And Mark Lyons has been in that situation an awful lot. What a job he has done with this program. Not only the aspect of a great football program, but the way this football team united the high school communities of Center and Monaca.
3rd down and 11 from the 8.
To me, that has been the biggest thing out of this whole merger is the way everyone came together when folks realized it was happening. Taddy with the play, timeout Warriors.
Stop by on Drusik.
Bryce, you were a part of that as a young student athlete, immersion with the, the kids from Monaca, you being a center guy.
Yep. A lot of my
Timeout,
friends are
Central
actually
Valley.
from Monaca. If we didn't merge, then
Their second timeout.
maybe I wouldn't have met some of them, like Sean Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, they're downtown Monaca guys, those Fitzsimmons. Robert Foster was a Monaca kid. Jordan Whitehead was a center kid. I used to get in the habit of that. Oh, where's he from, Monaca or center?
Yeah.
The first year or two, but then quickly they won a WPI title in 2010, and that went away right after that victory. It was no more Monaca kids, center kids. It was Central Valley kids. It happened that quickly in a year. Lambert's going to kick it away.
Yeah, you have to punt that. I was thinking to myself, wonder if they'll go for it, but
no, you got to kick it. Good kick, unreturnable, and Thompson just lets it go out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Some more points maybe for this offense? Definitely for this offense. I mean, if they get, 20?
Well, they're going to try. I mean,
20 yards.
The Sanus is always a weapon.
47-yard line, 1:54 to go.
2 weeks ago at Montour, he drilled a 46-yarder, 46 or 47-yarder.
Well, he has a leg. No doubt about it. Inside fake.
Oh. There you go, using his legs.
Thompson's going to keep it.
Antoine Johnson on the keeper.
Brandon Singleton was in there at tailback.
Out of bounds.
Giving Brett a rest, maybe.
Well, running back. I don't know if Mark calls it a tailback or what, but halfback, tailback, running back, whatever you want to call it. It was Singleton in the backfield.
Second down and a short 2.
Second down, 2 to go. After the 8-yard keeper by Johnson. Singleton has it, and he's got a first down.
Brandon Singleton.
He came on after the injury to Mason Dixon. Early on, it looked like Dixon was going to get quite a few carries, and then Mason unfortunately suffered a shoulder injury, and lo and behold, Singleton started running with the football, only a sophomore. And he's done well. First and 10 Warriors with 1:20 to go and 1 timeout left. Johnson throwing down the field. That ball is picked off. Intercepted by the Indians. Coming up with the interception is Nico Taddy.
Intercepted by number 23 of the Indians.
Maybe it looked like that ball was almost tipped.
First down and
well, it was great coverage. I don't think Thompson was open. That might have been a rare time where Johnson tried to force one in there. But when you're leading at 42-7 late in the half, you can, I'm not going to say get away with that because I don't think Coach Lyons will let you get away with any turnover. But it's less harmful, let's put it that way. West State does have their full complement of 3 timeouts if they decide to use them. Cornell with a first down out across midfield into Warrior territory. So now they will get on the hurry up.
Tyler Costanza. First and 10 at the 49.
Pass incomplete by
Upton's
Gage
pass
Upton.
Incomplete.
Upton's a senior, not the biggest guy out there.
Intended for
5'9",
number 9,
155. Pretty good thrower.
Second down and 10.
Can run the
for
ball,
Warriors,
show some nice
49.
athleticism. Second down 10 for West A. We're just under a minute to go in the half. 42-7 Warriors in control. We might have a battle of the bands here at halftime. West State got a big band, and we know how good Central Valley's is under Wendy Lewis.
Cornell, tackled by 53, Jackson Tanya.
Still surprised they haven't burned a timeout yet.
To the 44, pickup of 5. Third
Maybe
down,
after this
5.
Cornell's short.
Cornell.
Bring up 4th down. You would think they would take one here today. Board says they have 3 timeouts left.
I don't think they called. Yeah, they didn't call in.
And they're still not taking a timeout.
No gain on the
They're just
play.
gonna let it run
4th
out.
down. And 5.
Well, it's 4th down.
Lake Hawkins.
Well, they can let it run out. They
Yeah,
don't
I
have to
think
snap it,
that's-
but I think they're going to try to get a snap off it. Make it the last play of the half, and they're going to throw it downfield, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it. Coming up, stay tuned as we will broadcast the performance of the bands. At the half, Central Valley 42 and West Allegheny 7. Scores for the Warriors. 17-yard run by Brett Fitzsimmons got things started to make it 7-0 with 7:44 to go in the first quarter. Serafina DeSantis with the extra point, and then another 17-yard touchdown run by Brett Fitzsimmons with 5:06 to go in the first quarter. Good kick by DeSantis made it 14-0. Jackson Tanya with a pick 6 from 28 yards out made it 21-0 after the extra point by DeSantis with 3:28 to go in the first quarter. And then another defensive touchdown. Back-to-back defensive scores. 10-yard fumble recovery by Rylan Jeter with 3:14 to go in the first quarter. It was 28-0 Central Valley. And then West State comes back on a nice drive. Started at their own 33, 1-yard touchdown run by Brock Cornell. The extra point was good. That made it 28-7 with 6:41 to go in the half. But Central Valley came back on a 54-yard reception thrown by Antoine Johnson to Javen Thompson. 5 minutes ago in the half made it 35-7 after the PAT by DeSantis. And then a 4-yard touchdown run by Brett Fitzsimmons. DeSantis again with the PAT, our halftime scores. Central Valley 42 and West Allegheny 7. Brett
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the 2022 Central Valley Warrior Marching Band. The high school band is under the direction of Mrs. Wendy Lewis. She is assisted by Mrs. Tori Petrella, Mr. Craig Whipke, and Mrs. Amanda Paletti. The student leaders of the group include drum majors Colton Super, Galen Dreyer, and Riley Reynolds. Color guard captains Grace Crenham and Mackenzie Sarver. Co-captains Bella Shamil and Caitlin McElroy. Drumline captains Leah Baldessari and Ethan Berghammer. Assistant captains Logan Penabon and Kane Horvath. And pay captain Isaac Thompson. Tonight, we are presenting you with the class of 2023 senior show. The seniors of the band chose the music for tonight's halftime. First, for our first song, get ready to dance along to Jimmy Buffett's hit, Fins.
They already told me that I won it. They said they're not going to announce it tomorrow.
We will feature the Central Valley High School cheerleaders doing the routine to Usher's Yeah. close our show by featuring a routine created by our senior color guard members, Bella Shamil, Grace Cronin, Cassidy McCracken, Kennedy Norton, Mackenzie Sarver, and Jennifer Bowe. Here is Nicki Minaj's Super Bass. Finally, we would like to recognize our senior band members: Jade Atkins, Tanner Boffman, Lou Berry, Cole Burkhart, Bella Shamil, Grace Cronin, Nate Johannes, Emma Eichler, Anna Gobris, Alexa Happich, Mackenzie Hawley, Kane Horvath, Emma Keener, Cassidy McCracken, Kennedy Norton, Carter Furtick, Mackenzie Sarver, Haley Sawinski, Colton Super, Isaac Thompson, Emily Tran, Asher Ballard, Jennifer Bowe, Alex Walmsley, and Christian Yu. Thank you, seniors, for all of the hard work you put into the band during your high school career. Let's give one more round of applause for the class of 2023. This has been your announcer, Nate Johannes. We hope you have a pleasant and safe evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Central Valley High School's 12th annual Pink Out. 12 years ago, on October 28th, 2011, two juniors started this annual Pink Out tradition to honor and celebrate their loved ones who fought breast cancer. This evening, we carry on this tradition by recognizing and celebrating those who have conquered this disease, remembering those who have lost their battle, and raising awareness for early detection. Over the past 12 years, many Central Valley High School students have taken part in this meaningful event by honoring their family members, loved ones, friends, and our community members. Tonight, we are honored to carry on this tradition. This year, 4 members of our junior and senior class have organized this event. They are Nadia Ely, Paige Warzinski, Rowan Zilliam, and Alexis Miller. Throughout the week, these students have been fundraising to collect donations for the Centrair Civic Women's Club to help those who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. The fundraisers have consisted of selling Pink Out t-shirts, bracelets, and raffle tickets for gift baskets. This evening, the students continue fundraising and accepting donations. Please consider supporting their efforts. All donations and proceeds from this event will help those who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. Now, let's move on to our recognition ceremony. Tonight, We are honored to have several breast cancer survivors with us, so we may recognize their strength and courage as well as celebrate their victory. Please join me in welcoming these amazing women. We're going to meet them right now. I'd like to take a moment to introduce each one of these incredible ladies. First, Marcy Smithnosky, escorted by her niece, Rowan Zillian. She's from Aliquippa, graduated from Hopewell. A couple of kids, Jeffrey and Devin. Retired nurse after 35 years. Likes crafting and traveling. Celebrating being cancer-free 16 and a half years. She loves spending time with family and friends. She was diagnosed with breast cancer when Rowan was born in 2006. Rowan has been very special to her Aunt Marcy since they were able to grow their hair together. Let's hear it again for Marcy Smithnosky. Tracy Patton, escorted by Lexi Miller, lives in Center Township, married to Greg Patton, 3 kids, Madison, Scott, and Alexis. Right now, the only grandchild they have from Madison and her husband Tyler is Harley, a chocolate lab. Works at Beaver County Register of Wills, likes spending time with family and friends, hunting and crafting. Celebrating being cancer-free for 16 years. Let's hear it for Tracy Patton. Deborah Kuntz, escorted by Paige Warsinski from New Sewickley Township, graduated from the University of Pittsburgh. Husband is Russ, 3 kids, Stephanie, Ryan, and Melanie, 2 grandchildren, Cole and Quinn, retired from school counseling at Central Valley High School. Interests include volunteering at the Highmark Caring Place for grieving families, being a Penn State master gardener, and baking. She also enjoys rowing, paddleboarding, dragon boat racing, quilting, and cross-stitching. Celebrating being cancer-free 28 years. Let's hear it for Deborah Kuntz. Peggy Bell, escorted by Annalise Eisenberg. From Rochester, Beaver area, graduated from Moon. Has 3 kids, Billy, Bradley, and Melissa, 6 grandchildren, Brandon, Malin, Annalise, Cole, Mason, and I am. He's retired. Interests include camping and sewing. Celebrating being cancer-free for 19 years. Feels blessed to survive stage 4 cancer. Let's hear it for Peggy Bell. The next 2 are being escorted by Katie Petrosky and Viola. They are Linda Barroso and Chelsea Durr. They're from Beaver. We'll start with Chelsea Durr. Chelsea graduated from Rochester, married to Eric, has 4 kids, Courtney, TJ, Caden, and Noah. Interests include her pool league and game night. She's celebrating being cancer-free for 2 years and 5 months. Linda is her mother. Let's hear it for Chelsea Durr. And on to Chelsea's mother, Linda, from Beaver, graduated from New Brighton. Children, Richard, Chelsea, Lauren, Katie, and Sammy. 9 grandchildren. Works as a bartender. Interests include her family. Loves spending time with family. Celebrating being cancer-free for 4 years and 4 months. Let's hear it for Linda Barosa. And our final survivor is Jody Brown, escorted by son Kyler Brown from Center Township. Graduated from Beaver Falls, Pitt, and Robert Morris. Married to James, kids Alexandra, JR, and Tyler. Works as the Director of Operations at Marathon Energy. Loves traveling, skiing, spending time with family and friends. Celebrating being cancer-free for 7.5 years. Yeah, let's hear it for Jody Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more big round of applause for our cancer survivors on Pink Out Night at Central Valley High School. Thank you. gentlemen, it's time to announce the winning 50-50 ticket number. Here's your number, 092424. Again, 092424. If you are holding the winning ticket, please collect your prize at the concession stand. Thank you. And here's the winning ticket for the Tiki Bar. Winning number 3766768. One more time, 3766768. That's your winning ticket for the Tiki Bar. Thank you. And fans checking some scores on the out-of-town scoreboard. Aliquippa 61, Chartiers Valley 0. Riverside 41, New Brighton 0. Southside 28, Union 0. Ambridge 35, Newcastle 0. Beaver 48,
And we're back to live action. Tom Hayes along with Bryce Hume.
0.
Good to talk to a couple legends in basketball,
13,
high school basketball coaching at halftime. You never know who you're going to run into. Lucky Ross, of course, one of the school board members here at Central Valley, but he brought a good friend to the game tonight, Al Campman, one of the all-time great basketball coaches at Elwood City High School, one of my favorite guys covering on the radio. So good to see Al Campman and in the house tonight, and always great to see Lucky Ross. Some halftime scores, Sean Rendar, he's got the scores for us. That Beavers leading Quaker Valley 48-0. West Mifflin 27, Hopewell 7, Beaver Falls 16, Freedom 0. Rochester 45, Northgate 8, Southside 28, Union 0, and Cornell leads Chartiers Houston 34-7. And Bryce, we were talking about J.J. Work in the first half, and I said, I got to do some research and find out if his dad is Earl Work, the great player from Southside. Guess what? I don't have to do any research. Earl Work came up to the press box and he said, yeah, JJ's my boy, Tom. And I said, I could tell. The way he plays football, he plays like his old man, Earl. Earl, congratulations. JJ's going to be a heck of a player. And I want to thank Earl for coming up and saying hello. Earl Work, what a ball player he was at Southside. Graduate, I believe, in 1996. Shows my age because I covered his high school career, but also covered, he was a co-owner of the Beaver County Warriors along with Amir Dudley, whose son played here at Central Valley. I covered those guys as a public address announcer for several years when they were the Warriors, and also the Beaver County Vipers. The head coach was the late, great Mario Fator, and Mario was a dear friend who we lost a couple years ago to dementia and Alzheimer's, so rest in peace, Coach Mario. But a lot of fun back in the day covering Earl Work's career, and now covering his son JJ. So, Bryce, when you become an old man like me, that's what happens. You cover fathers and sons. I mean, I remember Amir Dudley Sr. and I talked about it. I covered him at Rochester, and then his son Amir was such an outstanding quarterback that led the Warriors to the state title here at Central Valley, now at Harvard University. So that's what made this job so much fun, to work that many years covering high school football. In this second half, West Allegheny, even though they're down 42-7, is going to have to kick it away to the Warriors as Central Valley leads at 42-7 as we start second half action.
Griffith Simmons deep to receive for the Warriors.
So we'll see how Mark Lyons plays it, as Braden Lambert will kick it off at the 40 for the Indians, and it's a high, deep kick. And that's going to be returnable. Jeter with it, breaking tackles, getting to the outside, still on his feet, out to the 30-yard line. Nice return by Rylan Jeter. Or check that, that was actually De Niro Simpson, who's had a solid game tonight all the way around.
Braden Lambert, big long go. He assists.
So CV with the football at their own 31.
Starter's still out there.
Well, they usually do
Yeah.
that. They usually, no matter what the score is, you usually get the starters out there at least the first series of the third quarter. Remember, these kids got to get used to playing 4 quarters. I'm not saying they're going to play 4 quarters tonight, but you just can't take them all out at halftime. And Fitzsimmons gets about 5.
Fitzsimmons off the left side. Tackled by number 6, Derek Curry. Gain of the 35, pick up a 4, 2nd and 6.
Just underway in the second half. Reminder, we'll have a moving clock. Clock will not stop unless there's an injury or a timeout. Pass complete to Jarovac, the tight end. Matt Jarovac's in the clear. Down to the 30, to the 20, and brought down at the 18-yard line. And these are things that you're going to work on. You want to show some things, Bryce, even though you have a big lead. Jarovac's a heck of a weapon at tight end. Big gainer there, as they're going to mark him out at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 there.
Big gainer to the Indians' 20-yard line. 1st down and 10, Central Valley.
Antoine Johnson out of the gun. Sidecar to Fitzsimmons for a couple, maybe 4.
Fitzsimmons. Tackled by Curry and Hughes. Gain of 3 and 17, 2nd down and 7.
Picks up 3 on the play, 2nd down, 7 to go for the Warriors. Down to the West Day 17-yard line. Central Valley will travel to Freedom High School next Friday night to take on the Aliquippa Quips. And West Allegheny will host Montour. Roll out Johnson, throws the ball off the hands of Javen Thompson at the 5.
Javen Thompson, incomplete. 3rd down and 7. Flag on the play.
Johnson ran out of real estate. He was close to the sidelines when the ball got there. Illegal man downfield on the Warriors. Imagine that would be declined.
Downfield to call against Central Valley.
Now they mark it off. I might have taken the down if I'm going to stay, but they take the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 12.
5-yard penalty, puts it on the 22. 2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12 to go. Johnson throws it again to Thompson. Thompson got a blocker. Thompson at the 5, knocked out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Warriors.
Inside the 5. By number 2, Noden Tracy.
Noden Tracy knocks him out of bounds. But not before the 1st and goal for the Warriors at about, let's call it the 4.
If you were a betting man here, who would you think is going to get this ball?
Well, I'd put my money on 10.
Oh.
But it's a up back, and I think that's Singleton with it, and he lost it. Loose football on a play. Who's got it? No sign yet of who recovered it.
I think it's still the Warriors' ball.
The Warriors must have fallen on the ball. They fell forward, actually, got to the 2-yard line.
On the carry. Ball fumbled, recovered by the Warriors. 2nd down and goal from the 2.
Same look at it.
Jeter with it. Jeter into the end zone for the touchdown. Ryland Jeter.
Jeter into the end zone for a touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run. Warriors.
And I think that's just a case of letting someone else get a touch in a score. Brett could walk in with that, obviously. And also, Ben Shore, the backup kicker, will get an extra point attempt here. And Ben's kick is up and good. I like Ben. He plays the trumpet at halftime too, in the halftime show. So he's multitasking out there. 49-7 Warriors. And now I would think you will see some liberal substitutions coming along for the Warriors. You really want to do that. You want to come out and have a successful first, second half drive, and then strategically put your substitutes in the game. Now Shore has to work on his strength a little bit. That's why DeSantis will still kick off. (49-7). No one would have thought that coming into this one. There was a buzz in the press box at halftime, like everyone's shocked at the score, the large deficit that the Warriors have put on the West A Indians. High kick down to the 10. Nice return up the middle. Out across the 25-yard line goes Brennan McClafferty.
Stop by number 29,
Aaron Lawson.
Out to the 25. First and 10. West A, let's see if they can get that passing game in gear a little bit.
And it shows 26.
Nice move by Tracy.
Good tackle.
He got out to about the 35-yard line.
Stopped by De Simpson.
Simpson was Johnny on the spot on that stop. He got over there in a hurry.
Gain of 8 to the 34, second down and 2.
Second down, 2 to go on the first down pickup of 8 yards. Upton's pass is too high on the sideline, incomplete.
Upton's pass incomplete. Intended for number 80, Scott.
Third down, 3 to go. Maybe short, long, 2.
Third down and 2.
Tracy with it, and he's got the first down.
Tracy.
Noting Tracy out to the 40-yard line. Brought down there
Picked up by number 11.
by Matt Jerevac. Jerevac with a big reception to set up the most recent Central Valley touchdown.
First and 10, West Allegheny. At its own 39.
False start, maybe?
Flags on the play, you would think so. I don't know if it was a delay. Didn't seem like a delay a game. Motion penalty.
False start against the Indians. 5-yard penalty. Takes it back to the 34, first down and 15.
Brendan Sander there,
Max
too.
Saros, the ball
Max Saros with the carry.
carrier. Tackle by number 35, Ethan Shear.
You want to talk about legends in the house tonight? John Bickerton is here. One of my favorite people of all time. I love you more, Bick.
Uniform to play. Second down.
John Bickerton, when I was in school, was just one of those guys that you could always count on. If you're when you were a student and you needed some guidance, someone to talk to, you went to Mr. Bick.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you ever, in the summertime, you needed a snow cone, you went to Mr. Bick. The guy was just invaluable. Just invaluable.
Stopped by Simpson.
You know, all kidding aside, it's people like John Bickerton that make school districts special.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he lives right by the high school here. Still comes over. I mean, he substitute taught for many years after he
yeah.
retired because they were short just to help out.
I had him a couple times.
He's the best.
One of the best. He made me fall in love with history.
Yep. And he loves his Buccos.
Yes, he does.
Only problem is he's a Mountaineer fan.
I know.
I could never switch him on that, but okay. We can't all be perfect.
Keegan Tomai.
Pass is incomplete by Upton, so they're going to have to punt it away. Nick Longo will be back to punt.
Tyler Young.
Indians in punt formation,
Deep
fourth
to
down and
receive.
8 from their 41.
He's a senior.
Yep. Also plays on the basketball team.
Yeah, Brandon Ambrose and the boys will be gearing up pretty soon.
Tyler Young
Getting ready
set to
for
receive the Warriors.
pre-game camp, pre-season camp, I should say. Of course, they'll have to wait until all these football,
Yeah.
basketball players are done playing football.
Penalties, delay of game against the Indians.
West Day with a delay of game, backs them up 5.
35.
Okay. Nice high kick. Not returnable. It's going to get a roll, and a big roll by the Indians down near the 16-yard line. Great kick by Longo.
The Warriors 17.
CV at their own 17-yard line. Let's see who's out there. Looks like
Rutherford.
some new quarterback Rutherford out there. Stephen Rutherford, the sophomore. You would think the heir apparent to Antoine Johnson. He's played well when given the opportunity.
Brady Hudson's out there. Tyler Young's out there. Dave Zektovich is out there. All playing wide out.
And West
Timeout.
A needs to take a
West
timeout.
Allegheny, their first.
Well, if you're West Allegheny, you know you've earned a playoff spot. Both of these teams have already clinched the spot in the WPIL playoffs. But the problem is you got to continue to win because seeding is so important. So West Allegheny, they're going to have to bounce back next week and play a lot better than they have, certainly than they did tonight. And maybe didn't play their best last week either against Blackhawk, even though they got the win in double overtime. But Montour, Lucero, he'll have his kids ready to play on the road at West A next Friday night. That's a local rivalry game, like we'll see at Freedom High School between Central Valley and Aliquippa, the game that people were talking about
Since week 0.
yeah, even before that.
Yeah.
Since Aliquippa won their bid not to go to 5A, when they won that bid to drop down to 4A, and everyone realized Central Valley and Aliquippa were going to be in the same section. Most people thought it would come down to those two for the title, and that's what's going to happen next Friday night. I think Aliquippa had a big lead over Char Valley last we heard. So it'll be an undefeated matchup. Singleton with the football. Singleton into the secondary. Out across midfield, still on his feet. And got down to the West State 40-yard line.
Singleton on the carry. Takes it all the way to the Indians' 40.
Singleton
Tackled by number 42,
showing a little bit of
James
speed
Kowalski.
there. The 5'6", 174-pound sophomore.
39-yard gain. Rutherford at quarterback for the Warriors.
Singleton again. He's a tough guy to bring down.
Yeah.
He can
Brandon
dance to that
Singleton.
line. Gain of about 5 or 6.
Gain of 5 to the 35.
1 minute to play in this third quarter on the moving clock. Mercy rule time again. 49-7 CV.
Giving 6 to the 34. 2nd and 4.
Jet sweep. That's Parham with the football. Malachi.
Malachi Parham on the rush for the Warriors. Tackled by number 56, Cameron Dana. Loss of 1.
I think the Warriors are just going to let the clock run out in
Yeah.
the third quarter and move to the other side of the field, and that'll do it after 3. Central Valley 49
Fourth quarter.
and West Allegheny 7.
Central Valley 49, West Allegheny 7.
Aliquippa was winning 61-0 at the half over Char Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are some basket number winners. Have your basket number tickets ready. Here we go. 1890110. Again, 1890110. Also, 1890114. 1890114.
Third down 5 for the Warriors.
And one more. 1890110. More numbers to come.
Turf Monster got Singleton that time.
Singleton.
Got some new guys on that offensive line right now. Dominic B. and Cucci out there at guard.
Fourth down
Get
and
you some
6,
other numbers
leading
as well.
36.
Fourth down and 6 for the Warriors. Rutherford's going to keep it, and Rutherford has the sticks.
Rutherford
down.
on the keeper.
Sure does.
Both
Tackled by number
Overhams are out
56,
there.
Cameron Dana.
Also out there, let's see.
It's enough for a first down.
I thought I saw
Warriors.
70 out there, but I don't have 70 on my roster.
78.
Spot in the
78 maybe? Okay.
29.
Justin Samuel. Mike Bendekovic, the center. Parham, this time Mackay Parham.
Mackay Parham. Gain of 2 to
Dylan Rose
27.
out there on that line as well.
Second down and 8.
Parham up the middle. Mackay.
Mackay Parham.
Mackay's number 8, and
Tackled by
Malachi
18,
Number
Austin
9.
is 9, and those numbers are hard to see. They look
Game of the 23.
very similar.
3rd down and 4.
3rd down, 4 to go for the Warriors. Mackay Parham, he's got not a lot of room. Got
Again, it's Mackay
to the
Parham.
20. Going to bring up 4th and short, about a yard or so to go.
Tackle. Just short of the sticks. 4th down and 1.
Going to throw for it. Rutherford's pass too high.
Rutherford's pass.
A little bit surprised there on a 4th and short.
Yeah.
As they try to get Fetkovich on the out pattern. Excuse me. And Fetkovich couldn't climb the ladder to bring it down.
Ball turned over on downs. West Allegheny will start 1st down. and
West
10
State takes over on downs.
at its own 20-yard line. Another pink out basket winner. 189-0109. 189-0109.
Only one touchdown in the second half, and that was an opening drive by Central Valley. 2-yard touchdown run by Rylan Jeter.
Max Saris.
Matt Saris, the ball carrier, the junior
Pick up
for
of a
West
couple.
Day. He's got a couple.
2nd down and 8.
Second down, 7 to go for the Indians of West Allegheny High. Good run to the outside for the 1st down. Saris again,
The 1st down for the Indians. Down
the
to
junior with a
33.
1st down. He's showing some running
Tackled by
ability.
9. Malachi Parham.
Jarius Baker, a freshman, checks into the lineup for the 1st time. We're seeing a lot of defensive guys in and out. Bryce, if I was on the sideline, I might get a hat tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might get in there. Probably cornerback or safety with my athleticism. Yeah, right. 1st down and 10 for the Indians at their 33. Saris again, and he's hemmed in.
Again, Saris.
Maybe a yard.
Gain of a couple to the 35. Tackle made by number 79, Mike Ben.
Mike Bendekovic got over there along with Mackay Parham. Second down,
and
8 to go. Well, head coach Dave Schaub, he's just going to have to put this one behind him and focus on Montour and try to get these Indians ready for the playoffs.
Stopped by number 78, Justin Samuel.
Hurt Indian on the play.
Looks like Saris banged up on the play.
Timeout for injury.
He looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
.6:28 left in the ball game, 49-7 Warriors. Boy, they came out guns a-blazing in that first quarter. 2 defensive touchdowns, 2 17-yard touchdown runs by Brett Fitzsimmons, and 2 defensive touchdowns. Fumble recovery by Rylan Jeter and a pick 6 by Jackson Tanya. put the Warriors out to a very quick 28-0 lead, and it was pretty much shut the door at that point. Four A playoffs are going to be interesting. When you think about West Allegheny and Central Valley, Aliquippa, and one team that a lot of people are talking about, the McKeesport Tigers. They are going to be a handful for anybody to face in the playoffs, trust me.
1-890-177.
McKeesport, very tough squad.
Also 1-890-208, 1-890-208.
That's why the seeding depends on what happens next Friday night between Aliquippa and Central Valley. The seedings the following week will be so important. You find out which side of the bracket you're on. High snap, and all the way back to the 20-yard line go the Indians.
Number 8. Cody's now attack. Tackle made by number 17.
Sean Johnson will get credit for it.
Antoine's little brother.
Is it? Okay. He'll get credit for a sack.
4th down and long for the Indians. They're in punt formation.
Indians will have to kick it away.
4th and 30.
Well, that's a short kick, high and short. Takes a little bit of a roll. Not too much. It gets to the 35-yard line of West A.
Indians. 36-yard line.
Central Valley will take over at the West A 36.
Basket numbers in our pink out raffle. 1-890-200, 1-890-200, and 1-890-187. 1-890-187.
This is the same score of last week's game. 49-7, Central Valley over Ambry. Same score here tonight. Kind of an awkward handoff. It's Singleton with the ball. Look at Coach Lyons yelling out instructions like it's 7-7.
Yeah.
You gotta love it.
I actually believe on the handoff was Michael Steele.
Oh, okay, new one, new back in there.
2nd and 5.
Rutherford's going to keep it. He's got an opening. Rutherford at the 10-5. Touchdown, Rutherford. 31-yard run by Stephen Rutherford. Stephen Rutherford showed a little speed on that run for the Warriors. See, they'll let Shore kick it again.
Ben Shore to attempt the extra point.
Ben Shore.
Out of the hold of Don Lindsay.
And Shore is through. No, wide left, my apologies. Just got off to the left.
Kick is no good.
So it'll stay at 55-7 CV.
Central Valley 55, West Allegheny 7.
Well, that's something if you're scouting Central Valley and if Antoine Johnson has to come out of the game, that's something that you see on tape and say, hey, don't assume Rutherford can't run the football, because he can. So CV backup shown a little bit. He had a huge hole in that right side. Things parted and it was wide open.
Serafino DeSantis set to kick off for Central Valley.
4:30 to go in the ball game. Central Valley will travel to Freedom to face the Aliquippa Quips. The battle of undefeateds. Although CD will have one more win on the year than the Quips because Aliquippa didn't play a week 0 game. They scrimmage instead. And West Allegheny will host Montour. DeSantis a kick down to the 10.
Scott Marker on the
On the
return.
return, Scott Mocker, junior running back or wide receiver on the return game.
Tackled by Lucas Santafobia. First and 10 Indians. They'll start at their own 25.
Well, 2 exciting nights of high school football and middle school football back to back. Last night, the Central Valley junior high football team defeats Aliquippa 42-20, and tonight looks like the varsity squad's going to stay undefeated and win. I lost count. Is this number 36 in a row?
Yep.
Yeah, 36 in a row to go 9-0 on the season. They will face the 8-0 Aliquippa Quips.
On the keeper. Tackled by number 61, Jacob Stoffer.
Indians pick up 3 on the first down run, second down, 7 to go.
Gain of 3 to the 28, second down and 7.
Again, we want to thank Ray Freeman and Sean Rendar and Eddie Miller for hooking us up here, Bryce, on the Central Valley Sports Network YouTube channel. Good run there by Luke Monty.
Skylar Bundy on the tackle.
Stopped by Aaron
He
Lawson.
was the homecoming king, I believe, this
Yeah,
year.
he was.
Third down, short to go. .240 on the
Third
moving
down,
clock.
less than 1 for West Allegheny.
Indians trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it out of the quarterback set, and I don't know if they're going to get it. Depends on
Luke Muncie.
forward progress. They might have given it to him on forward.
I think they gave it
The
to him.
near official
For
saying
Indians,
moving the
first
sticks.
down. Tackle made by the Warriors, number 19, Donovan Matsuk.
Donovan Matsuk with the stop, who is the son of Ryan Matsuk,
Gain of the 38,
who won a state
first down and
title,
10.
is the head coach of the Beaver Falls Fighting Tigers, whose dad, Daniel, was very instrumental as the superintendent on the merger between Monac and Center. Dan Matsuk put his heart and soul into this merger, and he is to be appreciated for all that he's done for Central Valley School District. And now Nick Perry, the new superintendent, has carried on the tradition and has done another great job. Nick's done a super job and a great guy as well.
Jake Babonsky.
Second down, 5 to go.
Tackled by Jerry Baker. Gain of 5, second down and 5.
Short yardage gainer.
Babonsky. Stopped by Stuffer.
Jacob Stoffer with a tackle. Third down, 3 to go for West A. 35 seconds left in this one.
Third down and 2.
Probably the last play of the
We
game.
really
right
thought we were going to have a competitive football game coming into this matchup, but Central Valley just came out like a house on fire and never stopped. 28 points in that first quarter did it. Pass complete. First down.
Luke Monty's pass.
Doesn't get out of bounds, I don't think, so that probably will be the last play of the game.
31, Jake Monty.
And it is, because they'll line up in midfield. That'll do it. Zeros on the clock. Our final score, Central Valley 55, West Allegheny 7, as the Warriors go to 9-0 on the season, 6-0 in the Parkway Conference, 36-game winning streak, the longest streak in the state of Pennsylvania, and you've watched it and heard it here on Central Valley Sports Network on YouTube. For Bryce Hume, this is Tom Hayes saying good night, everyone. Have a great weekend, and boy, next Friday it'll be a dandy. Good luck to the Warriors as they take on the Quips in the big one, the battle for the Parkway Conference. Bryce, what a great season so far. This leads up to this big matchup. Everybody's been waiting on it. It'll be here at Freedom High School next Friday night. Warriors took care of business, so did the Quips. Final again, once again, Central Valley 55, West Allegheny 7.